Well, alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Yeah, no. How about just alright, alright, alright. Welcome to another one about my Stump's World of Tanks Xbox One replays. We're in the M41 Walker Bulldog, and we are on Westfield. Right? Westfield? Yeah. Something to that effect, right? Sometimes I forget the names of the maps. So, we're going to head up to the top of the hill here and see if I can spot anything. So, does that sound like a good plan for everyone? It's a tier 10 match. And in tier 10 matches, you don't want to go overextend yourself in this tank. So, you notice I'm going to turn around and back up here and get behind this tree somewhat. But for anyone that questions why I'm turning around, reason being is I can get out of dodge quicker. When I eventually get spotted, which I know I will because I am the only tank up here. My camo net's up, but and my binocs are up, but I'm the only tank up here. So eventually something's going to come flying over here and slap me in the ass. So because I'm turned the opposite way, I can book it. The minute I get detected or whatever, I can book. I'm not going to fire at that guy, and I'm really not going to fire at this guy. I got detected, I'm out of there. And it's much quicker to get out of there like that than it is to try to back up. So that was the whole reasoning. Trying to throw a couple shots over there at that guy. Put a 162 out of him. And that's the only shots that come at me was that one as I was coming down there. Oh, there's another one. So we're going to try to sneak back down here a little bit. This side of the map, it's really hard to play this aggressively in a tank like this. Especially a tier 10. I mean, the only thing I can really do is spot and try to light shit up and try to take pot shots in the ass of tanks if I get the chance. We've got a AMX 4120 down there. He can't see me. He's far enough away. I'm going to try to put some into him, but I keep on bouncing. And nothing. Alright, so we got an AT-15, and I hit the ground. So, yeah, that ain't going to help. Didn't even scratch him. All I'm doing is trying to track him, get some assist damage. But that isn't working either, so it really sucks to get in a tier 10 match with this tank. But I'm pretty sure I tracked that STI. And I'm just trying to go for a tracking shot again. And we do a damage shot on him. It's not much because I had HE loaded, but a little bit is a little bit. So I get that one out. He gets finished off before I get the shot off at him. I know there's still a tank up to my right, but I gotta try to get down below him here. There's no sense in me sitting where I'm sitting. My team has pushed up in front. The tank in front of me is a Brazil, so I'm not too worried about him. Take a 146 out of him. I mean, he can't penetrate me or whatever, because he can. It's just, he's not a big scary tank. Got an IS-8 down here. Time to go gung-ho. Take a 166 out of him. Bounce that shot. Put a shot into him there, and I can't slow down. Oh shit, E100, get out of my way. Woo! Jeez, I barely got out of there by the skin of my teeth, huh? Keep moving, wait till my sixth sense is off before I start to turn around and go back. And I'm going to go back up the hill. Like I said, my team has pushed the valley. So obviously there's nothing that I'm going to do back where I was. So this AMX 5120 could put some side shots into me, but I have a feeling he's reloading. To go 159 out of him. He's found me. Take a 147 out of him, but he hasn't shot at me, so I'm pretty sure he's reloading. And now he's out of the game. Excuse me. So, the team's done pretty good. We've pushed, you know, pretty far forward here, although we haven't done anything up on the hill. The hill has pretty much been taken. And partially that is because 1, 2, 3, 4 of our heavies are down bottom or behind me. And I don't know. To me, that's just not where they should be. They should have been on top of the hill up there, but whatever. We're going to spot an E100. See if I can track him. Oh, he's looking up towards me, so I'm not going to fire. I sit here and play a game of like cat and mouse with this guy for the next couple minutes. Put a shot into his track. We're going to go for his other track. And it bounces. And just as his first track gets back up, I take out his second track. And then, of course, it bounces on this side. And we're just going to sit here and play track. And it's every other shot misses or bounces. So, ooh, I got the side of his turret. I can set that, sink one in there, 144 damage. Not a big roll, but it is what it is. I try for the tracking shot there again, and he moves. And I don't understand why my team hasn't, you know, moved in above him. They can't move in below him, though, because he's going to kill anything that comes in below him. I try for the bar on top of his turret, but that ain't going to work. And right here I'm holding because I got premium loaded. And I'm sitting here thinking, Jesus, is anything going to be able to shoot him? And apparently not. He's finished off all the heavies and stuff that were down below me that went up the center. Or him and whoever else. There's another heavy down below me to the right. Oh, he's looking at me now. Oh, get out of dodge. And did you see that big old blue shell go flying by me? Oh, pathetic. But that's okay. Now that the threat to my right has gone down the hill, I'm a little more confident with sitting here throwing shots at this guy. Didn't even scratch him. Now he's looking at me. He's looking at me. Watch us right here. Oh, not right here. In a second here. I track him again. Watch us right here. This is funny. Watch my whole tank move. That shell just grazed me. But didn't hit me. That's hilarious. That shell was so freaking close. And you notice I'm not firing at him because I don't want him to know. I mean, he knows I'm up here. Obviously, he's looking right at me. He'd put one right through me right now, I think, if he shot. But he isn't shooting, so I'm just kind of sitting here. Toying with death. Okay, now someone's coming above him. I want to try to track him, then get out of dodge. And, of course, he can't see me, so he threw another blind shot up here. Alright, now there's someone coming above you, buddy. How does that 143? How do you like that one? We didn't penetrate their armor. We didn't penetrate their armor. And I bounce off the back of him. Bounce off the back of him again. Finally finish him off through his turret. So yeah, like 3 shots that bounced off the ass of him was complete bullshit. I should have been able to keep my teammate alive. But yeah, that whole shell going right so close to me that it shook my whole tank. That was just hilarious. I've never had that happen before, not like that. And all that's left is an artillery, so you know something, we're going to go gung-ho G.I. Joe. See what we can come up with. Hopefully he's not looking at me. If I run right into him, he's looking at me, we're screwed. Oh, no, he wasn't. He was looking the other way. Sucks to be you, buddy. Enemy armor is damaged. It doesn't matter how much you wiggle. It ain't going to help you. And you're out of the game. It's quite a feat. So, we won. Yay! We ended up with 20,000 silver because I used a lot of premium. 3,200 XP with a multiplier. Just shy of 2,000 damage. 85 assist on 22 penetrations. Blocked 750. Yes, you read that right. Blocked 750 in a Bulldog. We ended up with a first-class mastery badge. This game was actually from a while ago. It's sitting in one of my folders. I haven't had a chance to actually, you know, do a commentary on it. So I figured I'd finally get it up here because it was. I'm going through some old videos right now, and this was just one of them. Went up at the top of the list, 1695 for base XP, 2 kills, 1953 damage dealt. It's always fun to be in a tier 10 game and come in first in a tier 7. 2 shots for 51 damage to the STI. AMX 1390, 1 shot for 162 damage. The Brazil 279 assist and 146 damage dealt. E75 511 assist damage. AMX 5120, 3 shots for 306 and then 95 assist damage. The Lorraine 40, I spotted him. IS8 2 shots for 318. Conqueror gun carrier 4 shots for 530, took him out of the game. E100 9 shots for 440 damage, took him out of the game. Oh, that's horrible. However, them shots were all good enough to give me top dog. Like I said, it wasn't, it's not like you got to see this game in the Bulldog, but it was just funny. The reason I say this game really was that one shot from the E100 that just shook my whole tank, but didn't damage me or anything else. Just didn't bounce off. It just shook the whole frickin' tank. That's just worth it, just to see that, to share it with people. 55 shots fired, 40 hits, 22 penetrations, 1953 damage done, 885 assist, 2 enemies detected. I damaged 7 tanks, took out 2. Oh, I did receive 4 damage. 1 hit received and non-penetrating. So that shot did hit me. It didn't make any noise, but it did hit me and it did 4 damage. I'm assuming maybe the 4 damage was from running into the gun carrier, the Conqueror. I don't know. But yeah, I did receive the 1 hit. So I'm pretty sure that was the 1 hit. Damage block 750. Yeah, that was him. Block 750. Oh, that's funny. That's super funny. If his shot just went just 2 inches to the right of where it went, it would have probably just completely whacked me. I probably would have been a 1 shot. But you know something? It didn't. Shouldas, wouldas, and couldas, right? So, yeah, I haven't played the Bulldog. I'm not good at light tanks. And I really hate being the bottom tier. I really hate getting into games like that in a tier 7 Bulldog, where the gun really... I mean, if you get it in the right spot, you can have a good game like this. I mean, I've seen a lot of good games, videos of really good games in the tier 7s. They'll be in tier 10 matches, and they'll do 4,000 damage. But for me, it's just... I don't have the patience to play the tank 4,000 times to get those 2 or 3 really awesome games. I've had the Bulldog since when it first come out. I got it really quick, and I still haven't passed it to the next tank. So that tells you how much I play it. So, yeah, maybe I should play it more often. But, if I could have a game like this every game, I might play it more often. But more often than not, you go out and you try to do this, and you get spotted once, and then boom, 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 you're dead. Or you sit back and try to spot and stuff, and then you don't do really any damage. You only end up with 800 XP or something, and it's so deflating. Or you get a team that just YOLOs, and there's nothing left of your team, and it's you against 7 tier 10s, So it's... I mean, I know you can say all tanks are team dependent, or some are more than others, but the tier 7 light tank is... I want the next one with the big gun, but I can't bring myself to play the Bulldog enough. Now, that being said, and I know it doesn't work this way, but if the tier 7 Bulldog only got into a tier 9 game, I'd play it a lot more. Because tier 9s, even in a heavy tier 9 game, you can still do pretty decent if you play smart. Sometimes tier 10s, which is, I get tier 10 at least 50% of the time I'm in this tank. I don't think I've ever had, except for the first game, ever had just a tier 8 game. It's always tier 9s or heavy tier 10s, a bunch of tier 10s. And I mean, I know that's the point of the light tank, being a scout and everything else. I understand it, but I'm just not that good at it, so I don't like doing it. So, forgive me if you don't see a lot of these videos of this tank, but, that's probably not going to change anytime soon, so... But, you know, if I do play it and have a decent game like this one, you know, I'll probably post it. But like I said, the reason I've kept this whole time, this was from probably within the first month of the tank coming out, so it's been here a while. The reason was that one shot from the U-100 that just grazed me and shook my whole tank, and I thought that was just hilarious, and I wanted to share it with everyone. So, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Share on the forums, you know, all that good stuff. Remember, when you're on that battlefield, shoot the red ones.